I'm gonna caramelize some extra onions though. Add a little bit of oil. All right, onions are starting to caramelize. Throw on a pat of butter. I think we're almost done. All right, almost done. Okay, I got the 2-piece sirloin steak for 20 bucks. Now that I think of it, this might be a ripoff because they're charging me 14 bucks a pound for butter. The fuck? All right, just gonna cook one steak for now. That way we have some room for veggies. All right, gonna go with the steakhouse seasoning. I think that's a generic from Walmart, maybe. I think it does have salt in it already, but just in case, a little extra salt. Since we have some leftover lemon pepper from the Aspen Gold Challenge, might as well add some of that on there too, right? Why not? A tray of pre-cut veggies. I think it comes with zucchini, yellow squash, onions, mushrooms, both red and yellow, bell pepper. I think that's it, but let's take a look. Oh, and it's only about 6 bucks. All right, steak and veggies. Gonna go ahead and toss it in the toaster oven. See how this bad boy tastes. All right, 10 minutes in, it's looking pretty good. All right, looks like it's just about done here. Let's just add a dollop of butter on top there. All right, let's give this a try. It's definitely smelling good. All right, looks good. Let's give it a try. All right, so I did a quick steak and veggies in the toaster oven. Got a plate of pre-chopped veggies from Safeway. Got the steak from Safeway as well. So let's give this a try. I have a feeling the steak might be a little bit overcooked because I forgot to put the butter in at the end. So by the time I put the butter in, it melted. I think steak might be too tough, but let's give it a try. Just cut it through the center here real quick. Oh. Surprisingly, it might be perfect. It's still pink in the center there. Okay. I thought it was gonna be beef jerky actually, but looks like maybe it came out okay. And if I wasn't a lazy ass, I should have just threw it in the pan to sear real quick before we baked it, since I did caramelize the onions anyways. So that's the end there. So a little bit pink, maybe barely medium well. And in the center, it looks like probably a medium. Let's give it a try. Not bad. I definitely taste the butter. Not as much flavor as I was hoping for. I think because I did the steak and the veggies together, at the end, there's a lot of water in the pan from the veggies can get cooked down. So I think the sauce, the flavor might have been in that fluid I drained. Because I put a lot of kind of the steak seasoning. I even put some extra salt on top of that in case it wasn't salty. And we put the lemon pepper, and then we put the butter too, but not a whole lot of flavor. So note to self, if you're gonna do the veggies and the meat together in the toaster oven, halfway through you probably want to drain drain the fluid from the veggies that cooks down. Yeah, it's getting pinker and pinker as we get into the center there. So what I might do is maybe, if it's too bloody in the center, I might just toss it back in for a minute and just add a little bit more salt. Well, we'll see. Let's try another piece. Okay. Maybe it's just that end piece. The next piece actually did have a lot of flavor. Okay, so it turned out okay. So I guess better to over season than under season. You can always use clean paper towel and pat off some of the seasoning, I guess, if it's too salty. Let's get some of these caramelized. Try some of these caramelized onions. I did put a little butter on these at the end. Yeah, that's money. Green pepper. Not sure what kind of mushroom they were. Pretty big. Even cooked down, they're pretty big. Oh yeah. The veggies soaked up all that flavor from the au jus, I guess. So all the liquid was combination of both the meat and the veggies, I think. Red bell pepper. Very good. Got yellow squash. All the veggies are well seasoned. Okay. So not bad so far. And then the veggie plate came with the red onions. I bought extra yellow onions to saute. Red onions are okay, a little bit sweet. Not sure if some of that's from the butter. Well, actually, I didn't put any butter on the red onions, so that's all onion there. No, red onion's definitely pretty sweet. Let's get another couple pieces of steak, make sure how the seasoning is. So I think 15 minutes in the toaster oven was perfect. If you like medium, super tender. And that, the full 15 minutes wasn't even dispersed to the meat only. Some of that heat got radiated to the veggies too. So if you're cooking steak only, then might not even need the 15 minutes. And I'm sure it would taste much better if I took the extra 3 minutes to just throw it into a super hot pan just to sear it real quick. Okay, quick, easy meal. You can look at your grocery store. My steak was on sale. I think it's like, if you use the membership card, it's like 10% off or something. Sirloin sheep cut of steak. I think it's like 1.5 pounds of steak for $20. So not bad. I mean, steak prices are crazy nowadays because of inflation, but I think basically 2 cuts of steak. You can make that into 2 meals. So $10 a steak. They're pretty thick. They're about that thick. More than an inch. So good cut of meat. The veggies, $6 for a plate, pre-chopped. If you're not lazy, it's probably going to be cheaper than that. Just buy whatever you want. I just bought the plate because it has variety and it's pre-chopped, so save some time. So easy, fast, lunch or dinner. I ate it for lunch. Thanks for joining. Click on the next video, guys.